morning, you guys. It is Monday here, which is actually like my favorite day of the week because it's a fresh start, a fresh day, and if you do your Sunday right, that's a big thing I'm always telling my kids. I say we have to do our Sunday right for our Monday to go right. Don't I? Yes. Yes. So Sunday is like you make sure you get everything done, do your Bible time, all that stuff, and then your Monday works out well. So it is Monday, it's 8:34, everyone has eaten, and we are just early starters the last couple of weeks. Normally we used to always start school at 10. I'm stumbling over my words this morning. And lately we're starting school at like 8:30. So that is fine. So we are about to start. We're going to start with our morning basket. You know we always start with our Bible first. If you're new here, I am Chelsea. I'm a homeschooling mama to 5 kids, from 3 up to 12. And yeah, so we do a lot of homeschooling stuff, a lot of mommy stuff, and a lot of cooking stuff because I got to feed all these people. So I'll show you what we have planned for our Monday. I can talk, but some of you had said, hey, I'd like to see that like written down, planned out. So that's just how they like to see things. I understand that. So we've already done breakfast. We are going to move on to our morning basket. You can look, I have some morning basket videos if you don't know what that is and you want to have an idea. The only thing different from that basket than today is, or than in this month, we are going to just be reading the book of John for Bible time and not our devotion. And then we're going to go on to our history. We're doing our story of the world right now. And then after history is when we'll go to on our walk to our neighborhood park, spend a little bit of time there, walk back. We'll have lunch and we're going to have lasagna in the crock pot. But I went to 3 different stores to get lasagna noodles. They were all out. Like the lasagna cow is empty. There's no lasagna. So we are going to do kind of like a deconstructed lasagna because everyone really wants lasagnas and all I can think is to drive all the way to Walmart and I don't want to. So we're going to do ziti noodles and I'm going to layer it the same. We'll see how it works out because it's one of my family's favorites, so hopefully it works out okay. So we're going to get that going in the crock pot. Takes about 4 hours on high. And then we're going to read from a book. Did I put that up? Oh, yeah, here it is. It's called Andy Unstoppable. And it's all about birds and bird watching and all that. So it goes along with our science main curriculum that we go off and on using. It's a long story. And so from that, we will then look up any birds it talked about, draw pictures, write about it, things like that. Then we will go on to math, and then we will do our reading and writing time. Then we will do dinner, and then we like to go outside for a little bit after dinner, and that's just free time. So I like them to go outside for a little bit, and then they can do whatever they want. If they want to, you know, text their friends or play a video game or read some more or play with whatever. That's that time. And then tonight we're starting The Magician's Nephew, which is the first book in the Narnia series. So I'm hoping to get in a few chapters of that. And then it should be about bedtime. So we will do our get ready for bed things and hop into bed. So that is our day. I don't have times written down for all that stuff because I'm a very much go with the flow person. As long as I get all this done, by the time we hop into bed, I'm fine. Jesus feeds the 5,000. Sometime after this, Jesus crossed to the far shore of the Sea of Galilee, and a great crowd of people followed him because they saw the signs he had performed by healing the sick. Then Jesus went up on a mountainside and sat down with his disciples. The Jewish Passover festival was near. Okay, pause the homeschool day for a real life moment. Came in here. Look.
I don't know how that happened.
Toddler life. Well, I guess she's 3. Can you still say toddler? I don't know. So, guess we have 2 apples for the trash. I guess she thought she was hungry and changed her mind. Maybe she was apple testing. I don't know, but we're gonna chunk those. I just had to share because that's just too funny. If you have little ones, you know that this is life. Alright, we finished our morning basket and we finished our history reading and our history questions. So now everyone's just working on map work. Violet wanted to work in her math book, so she's doing her math, and that's fine. And then we have a coloring page to do. So that's what we're working on. We're talking about the Jews and how they were dispersed to all the other countries that they were dispersed to. Yeah, see? So they had to go from Jerusalem all to the different countries. Good job. We're almost done there. And then our coloring sheet is Herod's temple, which stood in the city of Jerusalem and was destroyed by the Romans in 70 AD. So that's what you can work on after your map. So the kids are making their version of a Shema. The craft called for a lot of things. Yes, we're having popsicles that we don't have. So we're doing this the simple way because we just do things with what we have. Because if you wait, it doesn't get done. So, Alyssa, do you want to tell us what that is for?
It is to put in front of your door. And it tells other people that God is in your house.
Yes, God is in our house, isn't he? In our house and in our hearts. So you just decorate it, and there is a craft you can do where you make a little box, and you put this on your box, and you hang it on your door post. So we're just going to color them, cut them out. I told the kids they could cut out cardboard if they want it to be thicker, to do whatever they want with it. And they can make their own craft with it, or they can just cut this out and hang this somewhere in their room to remind themselves that God is in their house, or they can hang it somewhere outside the house. That's fine, to let other people know that God is in our house. Is that popsicle so good? Yeah? Yum, yum. So that, yes, you have a tongue. So that is what we're working on, and then we're going to head out. Well, you can't see it here. I'll show you. She wants to see herself. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah? Violet. Yes. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna go off on our walk. It's 10:24. Go off on our walk to the park, and then we'll come back and we'll be ready for lunch. But you know, if you have popsicles in your house, those can't wait for lunchtime. Those have to be eaten right away. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Okay, Melissa hung hers. We have this little thing here for signs, sometimes seasonal signs. So Melissa hung hers there, and Violet's gonna hang it up on this command strip. There you go, very good. And the other kids hung theirs up in different places around the house inside. All right, we love to walk. It's like a couple of blocks down to a neighborhood park. And I think I've shared that in other vlogs, but if you're new, you don't know. And it's just a good, we walk to it, we play for a little bit, we walk back, kind of like our PE time, I guess. PE and recess mixed together, and it just gives us all a little bit of fresh air and exercise and something different from our backyard. So we're thankful to have a park nearby. It's a little park, but it works for when you don't want to have to drive to something, and it works for the purpose of having a little lunch recess time. So that's what we're up to now, and we don't have a ton of traffic, so it's a relaxed little walk, and the two little ones usually get pulled in the wagon part of the way, at least. Just makes it easier, and then they run and play at the park. So that's what we're up to now. All right, stop and look both ways. Okay, all clear? And it's such a beautiful day. I think the high is 73. And just all the birds are chirping and the flowers are blooming. So it's just a lovely, lovely spring day to be out and about enjoying all this greenery. Look how green everything is. It's wonderful. Yeah, Liam wanted to show us the ant holes. Let's see if we can, yeah. That's a lot of ants zooming around. Fun to watch. You want to see? Look by the hole. And you can see the ants. Yeah. Is that fun? And we got Luna Moona. Luna! She's too excited. Too excited to look at me.
Just kidding.
Okay, so I didn't record a whole bunch at the park. We live near a high school and there was a bunch of kids showed up, so we just mainly played in the sand and swung and it was just kind of crowded. So we're back home now. We took a longer way home just to get some more steps in. Melissa, did you count your steps?
Let me see how many I have.
Melissa, my oldest, she has been counting her steps.
Oh,
what's wrong, baby?
2,686.
2,686, so that's for the whole day, not just the park. But,
like 1,000.
yeah. So the kids were all just, there's leftovers or sandwiches, that's your lunch options, and then I'm going to cut up this other cantaloupe we have, and then like I said, I couldn't find lasagna noodles, but I got this giant pack of penne. It has 6 1-pound bags, and I think it was about $6, so comparable to Aldi there, and I'm just going to use that and layer it up. So we're going to get this cantaloupe cut up, everyone's going to get their lunch going, I'm going to start getting dinner prepped, and that is what we are up to now. Are you going to have a sandwich, Violet?
Oh,
and then we'll move on to our other school topics. So, yeah. Alright, this is my mama lunch while I'm cooking, but we use this whole 4 pounds, 3 ounces of sauce. We use just 2 packages of this penne. We used the whole 3 pounds of cottage cheese. We used about, I would say, 2 pounds of cheese and the whole 2 pounds of this meat. So a pound per lasagna. And this is what, there was like a tiny bit of sauce, so that's why you see a little bit. I thought, well, let's not waste any sauce. But that's how it looks before being cooked. So I'm going to plug these in and get these going. It's going to start smelling really good really soon. Alright, so, yes, we have our breakfast done, our morning basket done, our history done, plus walk, lunch, and dinner prep is done. We're going to go read this. We're just starting this today, Andy Unstoppable, and then we'll do some bird work before we move on to these things. Alright, so in our little Andy Unstoppable, we just have so far read the first chapter. I think I'm going to read this one while they color. But some ideas we got from that is, one, the bird that they're mostly talking about is the what?
The Kirtland's
Warbler, yes, Kirtland's Warbler. So we have looked that up. We're going to draw and color it, and then they will write down some things. We're going to figure out where it lives, its migratory habits, all that stuff. And then in the book, they're doing an assignment. The teacher in the book gave an assignment out to look for as many birds as you can, my phone's ringing, over the next 2 weeks. So we're going to do that in our notebook and just see how many different birds we can see over the next 2 weeks. Alright, so we wrapped up science, and then Violet and Liam did their Explode the Code and Handwriting Without Tears, and then Violet read her Bob books to me, so she's done. So she's going to go play Minecraft, and Aria's going to sit in there and watch her, I guess. My big girls are over there. They're working on their spelling, and then they're going to do a creative writing story using some of their spelling words, and then they'll just have math. And so Liam's going to read Detective Dog Goes on Vacation. He's doing very good with these. This will be his 3rd chapter book to finish. And then he has to do math, and then we'll all be done, except for, is there anything else? Except for our read aloud tonight, yeah. So it's only 12:30. So we'll see how long all this takes, but so far so good. I'm gonna go listen to this cool dude read.
Bellhop gets back with the net. The swiftles all knocked down.
Where?
Where did they go? He asks.
Bunch of fly won't hurt you. There's a piece of chalk in there. Yeah, we need to water it. Well, first you gotta put your seed in. Aren't you hot in that long? Oh, there's some water coming out. Put your seed in, sissy. You can just stick it in with your finger. And push it down. Yeah, make a little hole. Oh, you gonna dig with your finger? It's a butterfly. You guys need to enjoy these flowers because Daddy says he's mowing tonight. You see all these little bitty flowers?
Yeah.
And if you want any, you better pick them because Daddy said he's mowing when he gets home.
Oh, you put some flowers because they can be mowing the flowers.
Yeah, we got lots of weed patches growing.
Oh, you did some before it's gone.
Alright guys, we finally checked math off the list up there. So we are done, other than our evening time read alouds, which isn't school, it's just for fun. So we are going to stop by Sonic for happy hour and get Mama a Coke. And I think I'll pick up my husband a drink because he'll be off in about 40 minutes. And the lasagnas are coming along great. They smell delicious. And then also we're gonna stop by a friend's house who lives in the neighborhood because my daughter Natalie left her book that she's reading over there. And she'll need that tonight when it's her individual reading time. So we're gonna go get ourselves a drink, get a book, come back, and I'm sure by the time we get through Sonic's line and you can't just stop for a book, I'm sure we'll chit chat a little bit. It'll be time to come home and see Aaron and have dinner and all that fun stuff. Violet is over here working on, she was trying to teach Aria math facts, but Aria just wanted to scribble. Are you working? Yeah?
5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. And
5 plus 10?
10 is
15.
And 10 plus 10 is 15.
Which is 20.
20.
Good job. Got that Coke for Mama's sanity tonight because it's just one of those days I need some extra caffeine. And I was going to show you guys the lasagna is done. So now we're just waiting for the bread. I had one of those long loaves of French bread from Sam's. I just sliced it up, buttered it, put some garlic salt on it, and I was going to show you guys the lasagna so you can see what it looks like. Now keep in mind I use penne noodles and not lasagna noodles, so it's technically like a baked pasta dish but with all the lasagna layers. So here is, oh, steaming up. Here's what that yummy goodness looks like. Both of them. So yes, I'm gonna serve that up. We're gonna have dinner, and then I think my husband's wanting to mow, so him and all the kids are gonna go outside and kind of pick up the yard toys and all that stuff. And it's very hot, it's like 76. So anyway, we're gonna go enjoy this dinner real quick. Alright, Daddy's over there weed eating, so hopefully you can still hear us. Jumpity jumpity.
Okay, Brenna's here, but she's like running away with us. I bet that even though we've done it, I bet Steve I just take her inside, so I bet she's running.
Natalie found our little weed of a purple flower here. What did it say? Oh, you got off.
This one.
There it is. Well, some kind of geranium. Not gonna try to pronounce that other word. Good job. Here you go. Keep it for your records. Alright guys, so we have been outside. My husband weeded while some of the kids played outside, and then we came in and me and the big girls kind of just did our own thing, and my husband went out to work on his truck and took the 3 youngest with him, and he actually got some cute footage on his phone, and I'll see if I can clip that in. It'll be on a phone, so it'll be in a different direction kind of, but they were cute out there together, and I was editing a video, so I wasn't out there to capture the cuteness. Bad vlogger me. But anyway, now me and the kids, you can't see them, but I promise they're in here. Let's see.
Bananas.
Yes, yes. And Melissa's over there. We're gonna sit down to read this big old book. It has all the all the Narnia books in it. So we're gonna get through at least a couple of chapters of The Magician's Nephew. We are starting that for a book club we're doing with a few other families. So we're gonna start that, and I bet we will enjoy it because they're great books. But thank you guys for watching and tagging along with us today. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to, so you can be a part of this group here. I post videos a few times a day. I post homeschooling vlogs, other types of like weekend vlogs, cooking vlogs, sit down videos, all kinds of things. So anyways, we will see you guys next time. Bye y'all.